Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry for the lack of videos lately, but I've been having some issues with recording gameplay. It's been very stuttery and stuff, and I just couldn't render the videos. And that got me a little bit, well, it pissed me off pretty much, and I just didn't feel like making any videos because all the stuff I was recording wasn't working, and that made me mad. So I just didn't make any videos for a little while, but I recorded this gameplay and it all went smooth, so that's nice. Hopefully, I don't know, something's worked out in the background and now it works, but we'll see. Either way, this is the 262A1U4, I think it's called. It's the one with the 50mm cannon, and it's good. It's good fun. Now to the right there was some fighters, but I'm ignoring those because I want to go for the bombers. I like killing bombers with this thing because the bombers are nice big targets, easy to hit. Fighters are small and it's a lot easier to miss those. So while I've been babbling on, our Horton teammate has already shot down one bomber and he seems to be getting chased by something else, so I'll finish this bomber off for him and then I'll go to help him. So I'm waiting until I'm almost exactly above it. Just before I go exactly above him, I flip over and start my attack. So here we go. Fire 1, 2, 3. Well, third one wasn't necessary because the second shot already completely blew his tail off. And that's the nice thing about this gun. It can do some pretty good work. So there's this F8F chasing my Horton buddy. So I'm gonna see if I can help him out. We lose the F8F in the clouds, but I'm guessing he's somewhere there. There he was. So at least me getting close to him will help spot him for my teammates for a little while. But I couldn't set up an attack run because it was just, I couldn't see him. Oh, we're turning back in. Gonna follow the Horton. Hope that the Bearcat's chasing him. Now there is at least one P-80 on the enemy team because someone was killing the spotter planes in his P-80 earlier, so you know that. But we found the F8F again, so he's completely hidden in the clouds though, so it's really hard to tell which direction he's going. I've put a few shots at him, but I can't hit him. It was too short notice. He was maneuvering too much, so instead I'm going to dive away, gain some separation, and then see what we can do. Also a Spitfire up there, so definitely want to keep my speed high so that these guys can't catch up. And there's that P-80 I was talking about, so I'm switching my focus. I'm going to go towards the P-80 now. He's attacking or engaged with the Focke-Wulf, so if I can help that guy out, that's probably a good thing to do. So we're moving above him. Just trying to stay in the clouds a bit so that the P-80 wouldn't see him coming, but it wasn't really feasible, so. And here we go, we're diving down. Gotta be careful not to go too fast. This thing red lines about, here we go, 950 kilometers per hour, so I'm not exactly sure how much I can push it, so I want to be careful. Open fire, miss, miss, miss. Got pretty close, but I'm not exactly super good at firing this gun yet, so I did miss everything. Especially from an angle like that, if you're coming straight behind someone, it can be pretty hard to hit, just because it's a small target. If they turn, for instance, and they show a lot more surface area, then it's often easier to hit. As Bearcat decided to try and come down, but with a slight dive I was able to easily outspeed him. Now I got these two guys on my tail, so it's not exactly a good thing, and all my teammates are back in the middle of the map. So that Focke-Wulf I helped save, he's now gone the other way, and apparently he was out of ammo, so yeah. He used it all to kill the spotter planes, all his ammo, so GG, thank you very much. Either way, I was thinking maybe I could run to the map boundary, but I figured that really wouldn't help me very much, so instead I'm doing a slow, gentle turn to the right so that I can eventually head back to my teammates. Because with 2 guys on my tail like this, there's not much I can do. In principle, I think a P80 outperforms the 262 in pretty much all ways. I think it turns better, it's faster, and I mean, what else do you want? So, probably also rolls better, so. He holds most of the cards, so I really don't want to be fighting him, especially when there's another Bearcat around, because it's just not a good idea. Instead, I'm heading over towards my teammates so that they can give me some cover, hopefully. We'll see. And that's the nice thing about this plane, it does seem to hold its speed pretty well if you want it to. And that's just what I'm using here, just keeping, I mean, I had an energy advantage over that P80 anyway. And so I can maintain that advantage for at least long enough to get to my teammates. He's starting to climb back up now, so that's good. So, here we go, we can spot the other enemies that my teammates are engaging, so hopefully we can catch one of those distracted and kill them. I selected the F7F because I figured he would be the easiest target. Nice, big, 2-engine plane, easiest to hit. He also has the worst turn and roll rate out of all the planes here, so he's my priority, but he sees me coming and turns into me, so I'm not going to go for that. Instead, I'll dodge his fire. And this Bearcat is also turning into me, so nope, not going to go for that. But keep my speed up, and we'll set up another attack soon. Now, over there you can see a black dot above the F8F. That is the P80, and you can pretty much already tell what's going to happen pretty soon. There it is, he crashed. He tried to split us down onto that Focke-Wulf over there, I think it was, and he splattered into the ground. Yeah, that was pretty predictable. But now I'm on the tail of this F8F, who is chasing my teammates, so let's see if we can put some shots into him. Now I think he's doing some, or trying to do some negative G maneuvers here, but I'm not going to roll with him, instead I'm just going to wait, and here we go, he pulls up, bang, bang, and boom. That is just beautiful. That's the great thing about the 50 mil. You can just absolutely blow stuff up. But we're not out of the woods yet. There's another F8F over here, and an F7F, so I'm going to avoid their head-on by just aiming a little bit below and to the right of their nose, and as they start to roll, you just pull under and then up. There we go, he misses. F7F, well, if I stay nice and low to the ground, if he tries to dive on me too much, he might lock up and smack into the ground, so if he overcommits to trying to kill me, he would kill himself. So he didn't though, so he lives to fight another day. And instead my teammate decides to go head-on with him, because that's always a great idea, isn't it? Yay, head-ons. So, now it's just this Bearcat left. It's 2 of us versus 1 of him. Should be doable. I see him going for a stall climb up to this Focke-Wulf, so if I'm quick enough I should be able to get him when he's nice and low speed. Sadly enough he does pull out of it, so it's giving me a slightly difficult angle, and hit. 50 millimeters of HE goodness, and all I get is a hit. But these are the default belts, so maybe that's it. I don't know. Anyway, my Focke-Wulf goes for a pass at the F8F, but misses. So now it's my turn. And I don't want to come straight down at him, so instead I aim my nose a little bit behind his plane, so that I can come at him from behind a bit. But with the blacking out and everything, I couldn't really see that much. And because of the control stiffening, I couldn't really get my nose on target, so that was too bad. Dodge his fire. And here comes my Focke-Wulf buddy to take another pass at him. Sadly, he misses again. And this time he pulls a really stupid move. If you make a pass at someone and you overshoot, don't pull straight up. Gain some horizontal separation first, and then attack again. But instead, no, this guy pulls straight up. The Bearcat is very good at low speed prop hanging, and he blasts him out of the sky. I couldn't get guns on target, so instead we're going to gain some separation from this guy and try again. This is kind of a difficult situation. I don't really like being in a jet like this against a prop 1v1. It's really hard for a jet to get guns on target on these props because they can dodge a lot better than you can. It's really hard to get your nose on target, combined with the fact that this thing has a big, not really slow firing 50mm cannon, but not exactly, it doesn't put a lot of rounds in the air, so it's going to be difficult to get him. I'm also running pretty low on fuel, 6.5 minutes, and ammo only, 9 shots left, so it's getting a little bit tense. So I'm trying to make up my mind here. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I'm really not sure what would work, because I haven't flown this plane that much yet. I think this might be my 4th or 5th match in it or something, so I don't really know what to do when I'm 1v1 against the Bearcat. I want to keep my speed high because it's pretty much what you have to do in jets. And as you can see, he's able to keep up with me because his climb speed is a lot better than mine. And low altitude performance is pretty good on the Bearcats. So what I was thinking here is maybe I could lead him towards my base at A, because the enemy hasn't captured it, mostly because one of the Hortons was exclusively going after the landing craft. And so I was hoping maybe AAA could help me out, but I got bored halfway along there, so instead I decided to see what would happen if I put it into a climb, see if it could follow. Now I'm going to start turning, and I was just interested to see what would happen. I didn't really care if I lived or died at this point that much. I'd already had fun. I'd blown up a B-17 and a Bearcat, so I was happy. But this thing turns pretty surprisingly well at low speed. As you can see, I was at about 220 kilometers per hour, and I could still have quite a lot of control. So I spotted the Bearcat too late after coming out of the clouds, so I couldn't set up an attack. Instead I had to dodge him, and there we go, now he's chasing me again. So I was thinking about leading him over to A, but it seems they're capturing it, so I'm not sure. Do we still have AAA there? Yeah, I think so, but not for long, and pretty soon that AAA will become his AAA. I saw him turning away here, so I decided to engage again. But he'll probably see me coming before I can really do anything, and yes he has. I'm not going to go head on with you. Not yet, at least. And now he can swoop right in on my tail, so I don't like that. So now I'm going to gain some speed, gain some separation. Hope to get away from this guy. Again, the fuel is starting to tick down, 4 minutes left, and it's draining pretty quickly. So I gotta start being careful with that. Either I'm gonna have to kill this guy or I'm gonna have to refuel, so. Time is ticking, and the enemy has now captured A, so he has a place to land now if he wants to, and AAA there, so. Not exactly a good situation. Again, I'm putting it into a climb here, hoping I can pull the same trick I pulled before, except hopefully this time I don't get stuck in the clouds so that I can't see him. So as my speed is dropping, I'm starting to engage a turn. Nice and gentle, just with the mouse, not with the full elevator yet. Just trying to see what he's going to do. But I don't really fancy my chances that much. I mean, he's pretty close. He's got a lot of cannons. Don't like that. Well, we can try. It doesn't seem that he can really keep up with this, so that's a good thing to know. He does seem to be stalled out below me, so if I can swoop down and get him, that'd be nice. But I mean, Bearcats are pretty maneuverable, so. I'm trying, could almost get my guns on target, but just not enough, and he's able to evade. So I'm again gonna gain some separation before recommitting to the attack. Because in a low speed dogfight, he's obviously gonna win, so. So I'm gonna dive away again. And this time I decide to try a different sort of dive, just a a spiraling descent. I was hoping if he thinks he can keep up with me close enough, maybe he would overspeed and rip his wings or something, but no, he's not that stupid. Too bad for me. But I saw these ships up ahead, friendly ships, so I decided to head over there. Hopefully the flak from the ships can shoot him down or scare him or do something. There we go. Ships are opening up at him. But I'm running critically low on fuel now. And yeah, he's having none of that flak. He's getting out of there. So now I really have to make a decision. Do I want to... Well, I really should go back to base. But I see that he's also disengaging, so I'm thinking maybe he's also low on fuel or low on ammo and that he wants to repair and rearm. So instead I go to about 60% throttle, hoping to conserve some fuel, gain some separation though, so that I'm not spotted anymore, and then hope that he goes for a landing, and then hope I can catch him on the airfield. That's kind of what I was thinking. But I'm pretty much committed now. I mean, I don't have enough fuel. Well, maybe if I went full speed back to base now I could still make it, but I really didn't want to. I mean, then I'd have to refuel, rearm, and then get my speed back up, and then we'd be right back in the same position we are now. So I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. Either I'm gonna kill him or I'm gonna die trying. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's all or nothing, baby. So time to go back to 100% throttle and turn into him, and we'll see what happens. Now they have captured A now, so the AAA is going to be active, and since one of the little mini patches, AAA seems to have become really accurate and really deadly, so I was a little bit scared here. As you can see, the AAA fire is getting pretty damn close. So I go for a head-on here. Who knows, maybe one of those 50 mils would hit, but no, they don't. I dodge his attack, because I'm not going to fully commit to a head-on. And since I noticed before that the spiral climb worked pretty well against them, I'm going to try it again. So I pull up. Now my speed is starting to drop. I'm going to start putting it into a turn. Not too steep turn, but not too gentle. Now I'm going full elevator. Got the combat flaps out. And he seems to be stalling below me, so it's time to flip this baby over. I'm out of fuel. Engines are dead. I have about 5 shots left. So here we go, baby. Come on. Miss. And I killed him. I got his pilot somehow. I don't see how that's possible. I hit his pilot, but his plane took no damage from a 50 mil cannon shell, but he is dead. So somehow, with no ammo left and no fuel, I won the match. This was just great. I loved it. Maybe he was out of fuel too, I don't know, but I definitely was. So that's the match. 3 kills, no fuel, no ammo, but it's a victory for me. AAA didn't get me, thank the Lord, and we win the match. Youpee! I do love my planes with big cannons. So I'll take a quick look at the results, why not? So 4,000 research RP and 43,000 lions. And I got a battle trophy, what's it gonna be? Yay, 25,000 extra lions. As if I don't have enough of those, but oh well, can't complain too much. Researching the Arado, that's gonna be fun. So I hope you enjoyed that match. Here we go, I got 3 kills, 1 B-17 and 2 F-8Fs. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!